Scientists say you can't rewind memory loss, but this Florida's grandma proved them wrong. Today's guest is Sarah Anderson, wife of top brain scientist Dr. Robert Anderson, who recently exposed Big Pharma's darkest lie. After a terrifying incident where she almost lost her memory, doctors now call her a medical miracle.
That's right, Mike. Just months ago, I was dealing with embarrassing senior moments. I left the stove on twice in 1 week, and when I forgot my granddaughter's name at her 4th birthday party, I thought it was time for a nursing home. But now, my mind is sharper than ever, and I can easily recall all my most precious moments, like our wedding day, my son's first steps, and even my mother's laugh.
Wow, that is just incredible. So, what's your secret? Special diet, brain exercises, a new medication?
Actually, none of those. You see, scientists now revealed that memory decay is not caused by aging or plaques. The real culprit is actually a sticky neurosludge that suffocates your brain cells. And after hundreds of trials, my husband, Dr. Anderson, found a solution to dissolve this neurosludge with no pills, and anyone can try it today at home. The results were so incredible, he's sharing everything for the first time ever in his latest interview.
Wow, just wow. John, can you pull up Dr. Anderson's interview? Everyone needs to see this.
Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Anderson. With my medical team, we just discovered the only proven remedy to rewind memory loss. Restore the crystal clear mind you had in your early 30s and free yourself from embarrassing senior moments. No matter if you're 60 or in your 90s, and yes, even if dementia runs in your family. Look, if you're like any of my patients, you've probably been told senior moments are just a part of aging. If memory loss runs in your family, it's only a matter of time. Once you start losing your memory, it's already too late. But I'm here to tell you that that's all a lie. Because as you'll see in a moment, a group of scientists from MIT and Harvard University just used the latest 3D brain scanning tech to finally prove that the real cause of memory loss is actually not genetic, amyloid plaques, tau protein, or fluoride. Instead, it all comes down to a little-known sticky neurosludge that's choking your brain cells to death, wiping off your most precious memories like photos slowly fading in the sun. And those expensive meds pushed by the big pharma mafia, they're completely useless against this brain-killing sludge. And even though I was furious when I found this, that's what led me to discover something so incredible, it can very likely save your life. I'm talking about a mysterious Arctic brain butter proven to dissolve this sticky neurosludge, improve brain functions by up to 102%, helping seniors reclaim crystal clear memory in as little as 21 days. Scientists just discovered this brain butter in a tiny village near the Arctic Circle, where seniors enjoy perfect memory even in their 90s. Now, as a doctor, I was very skeptical. But unlike those useless brain games, overpriced pills, and big pharma meds that never actually work, this solution is backed by over 127 studies from places like MIT, Harvard, and Stanford University. It has already allowed over 37,500 seniors to reclaim their minds, their memories, and their lives.
Watching my husband fade away was heartbreaking. He couldn't remember our anniversary or our grandkids' names. Then our daughter told us about this Arctic brain butter. Now he's remembering stories from our dating years that even I'd forgotten.
I've tried everything. Supplements, puzzles, diets. Watching thousands disappear with zero results. The Arctic brain butter was my last hope. 3 weeks in, my mind is clearer than it's been in 20 years. My wife says it's like watching me age backwards.
I was disappearing into brain fog, losing myself daily. I failed my brain test, and my family was terrified. Then I found your video. Within days, it was like someone wiped years of cobwebs from my mind. Now I'm sharp, I'm independent, and myself again. Thank you, Dr. Anderson.
Now, close your eyes for a second. Imagine waking up in just 1 week from now. Your memory is sharper than ever, just like in your 30s. That frustrating brain fog is gone, and you can literally feel your mind getting younger, all thanks to the new solution revealed in this video. Suddenly, your grandkids' faces light up when you walk into the room. "Tell us another story, Grandpa," they beg, knowing you'll remember every detail. At family gatherings, You're keeping up with every conversation, cracking jokes, planning future adventures. Finally, you're not just still here. You're more present, more alive, more yourself than ever before. All because you tried the brain butter remedy I'm about to show you. That's why you should watch this right now. This message won't be online much longer. Big Pharma's attack dogs have already taken down this video 3 times because it threatens their $12 billion brain drug empire. And while they scramble to censor this discovery, your brain is starting to shut down as we speak. It starts small. You forget where you put your keys, then you mix up your grandkids' names, until one day you're staring at walls you don't recognize, alone in that cold nursing home, away from your loved ones, watching the person in your mirror fade into a stranger. That's why I'm recording this video one last time, because in the next few minutes, you're about to discover why memory loss is not caused by aging or plaques like you've been told. Instead, it comes down to this toxic neurosludge that's smothering your brain cells. How 1 teaspoon of a bizarre Arctic brain butter can double your brain powers, your memory, and stopping mental decline in proven clinical trials. The mysterious dementia-free zone, where 90-year-olds remember everything. According to scientists, it's not because of genetics. The 8-letter Dimension test, to predict if your memory is about to shut down in the next 90 days. And all the scientific studies that back up everything you're about to see. So let's get started. Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Anderson. I'm a research scientist who spent the last 35 years studying how brain cells work. But that's not why I'm here today. Instead, I'm here because of my wife, Sarah. We met in chemistry class 40 years ago. And even after 3 children and 6 grandchildren, she still laughs at my terrible science jokes. After decades of hard work, Sarah and I were finally ready to start checking off our travel bucket list together. Our life was truly perfect, until something turned our entire world upside down. See, Sarah was always the memory keeper of our family. She'd remember every date, birthday, and anniversary. But then, those little senior moments started creeping in. First, she lost her keys, or walk into a room without knowing why. Maybe that's something you or someone you love has noticed too. The kind of slips we all brush off, but things rapidly took a turn for the worse. One morning, Sarah spent 20 minutes looking for her glasses, sitting right on top of her head. The same week, she left the stove on overnight, twice. But what broke me was at our grandson's birthday. Sarah was telling the kids about our first date, a story she told 1,000 times before. Then suddenly, she just stopped. Her face went blank. That precious memory was completely gone. That night, I heard Sarah sobbing in the bathroom. "I don't want to forget us, Bobby. Our memories are slipping away." Watching my wife terrified of losing her mind, it crushed me. Of course, we tried everything, multiple neurologists, 3 different kinds of medications, but all she got were sleepless nights, constant anxiety, and even bouts of diarrhea. We changed her diet drastically. Mountains of kale, handfuls of walnuts, 0 sugar. We even wasted $400 on useless lion's mane supplements. Nothing worked. But then came Valentine's Day. It was the most terrifying moment of my life. But thank God it happened. Because that's exactly what led me to discover the new Harvard-backed solution I'll show you today. That's helped over 37,500 seniors restore fading memory and defeat mental decline for good. Valentine's was always Sarah's favorite day, so I wanted to make this one special. Because maybe these roses would help keep the memories of our love alive. So there I was, walking into our bedroom, carrying her favorite red bouquet. When I opened the door, my heart stopped. Sarah was standing there, pointing our .38 straight at my chest.
"Who are you? Get out or I'll shoot! Swear to God!"
"Sarah, sweetheart, it's me." Her beautiful eyes were now empty, terrified. I dropped the roses. She pulled the trigger. Click! The gun jammed. But my wife of 42 years had just tried to kill me. In her mind, I was just an intruder breaking into her home. The next morning, Sarah broke down crying.
"I could have killed you, Bobby."
She whispered through violent sobs.
"What kind of monster am I becoming?"
In her eyes, I saw her deepest terror. watching herself vanish piece by piece, living her golden years as an empty shell, alive but without identity. That day, we rushed to our neurologist for another brain scan. "Rob, I need to be direct here," he said. "We're looking at maybe 90 days before complete memory loss begins." Sarah collapsed into my arms, sobbing, and the shame hit me like a punch to the gut. I was a scientist. I should have seen the signs earlier. Then came that crushing fear. In 90 days, would she forget our children, our first kiss, the day we met? But most of all, it came, that pure, blood-boiling anger. I hated this cruel disease, how it was stealing her memories, destroying the woman I loved. Driving home, I knew time was ticking, and I wanted to see Sarah truly happy one last time. So after saving for years, I decided to book that special trip we'd always talked about and take Sarah to see the Northern Lights, which has always been her dream. That night, watching Sarah sleep, I realized all these precious memories we'd built together were about to slip away forever. I couldn't let that happen. I had to save her. So the next morning, I got to work. For 16 hours a day, I read every book, every study, every research paper, until one day, I discovered something that made my blood boil. Everything that the big pharma mafia told you about memory loss, it's all a complete lie, just to squeeze as much money as they can, while millions of families watch their loved ones slip away. And now I'll expose the 3 biggest lies they've been shoving down our throats. Lie number 1, memory loss is just part of aging. But if that's true, then why do some 90-year-olds have crystal clear memories while others start losing their minds in their 60s? Well, as you'll see, it's because memory loss is not just aging. Lie number 2, once you start losing your memory, it's too late. That is dead wrong. In fact, scientists discovered you can grow new brain cells, rewinding memory loss at a cellular level. And I'll show you how to do this in just 7 seconds a day. And the biggest lie? Lie number 3. Memory loss is caused by plaque buildup. This one makes my blood boil. For decades, Big Pharma pushed this fairy tale about plaques being the villain behind memory loss, even though hundreds of studies show that's false. Why? Because they've invested billions of dollars creating 194 different drugs to target plaques. Yet Alzheimer's cases are still set to double in the next few years. So if plaques were really the cause, shouldn't these drugs be working? But they're not. When I discovered this, I was starting to lose hope. And then one night, Sarah looked at me and said something so naive that changed everything. I feel so foggy, almost like my brain is sick. It seems so silly, but that casual remark actually got me thinking. What if the brain could literally get sick? I rushed back to my computer, logging into a private medical database, and I typed 5 simple words. Can the brain get sick? That's where I came across a new private study revealing the true hidden cause of memory loss. This discovery left the entire medical community speechless. They'll have to rewrite the textbooks, said Dr. Jonathan Kipferis, Washington University. This is a groundbreaking event in neuroscience, revealed the Columbia University research team, because it turns out that your brain can actually get sick. Let me explain. Every day, your brain is under attack. Toxic proteins, plaque buildup, dead cells, all this nasty stuff can pile up in your brain, creating a disgusting neurosludge. That can cause the brain to rot from the inside, almost like a building infested with termites. And scientists just discovered that memory loss is not caused by age or genetics. Instead, it's actually caused by this neurosludge. That's now smothering your brain cells, leading to confusion, brain fog, and fading memory. So if you want to stop the root cause of memory loss, you just need to remove this sticky neurosludge. But here's the most surprising part. Your brain can actually clear out this neurosludge on its own. How does it do this? It's all thanks to a unique type of cells that were just discovered. They're called neuroimmune cells, and they're absolutely crucial for your memory. Simply put, these cells are your brain's immune system. They're the only cells that can clear out this sticky neurosludge and defend your brain from plaque, toxic protein, or infections. And they're your only defense against memory loss. Without them, your brain can't even form new memories. But here's the problem. In most people with memory issues, these neuroimmune cells are dying too fast. And when this happens, your brain can literally get sick because it just lost its only defender, and it's now completely vulnerable. Imagine your brain is like a city, and these neuroimmune cells, also called microglia, are the police force. When these officers disappear, crime runs wild, streets become unsafe, the whole city falls into chaos. And that's exactly what happens in your brain. When these neuroimmune cells start dying off, your whole brain falls into chaos. Toxic invaders start to clog your synapses and strangle your neurons, while precious memories vanish forever. And once these neuroimmune cells start dying, the process keeps getting worse and worse. In fact, new studies from the Journal of Cell Biology show that when neuroimmune cells die, your risks of cognitive decline, memory loss, and Alzheimer's all skyrocket dramatically. And MIT scientists even discovered that when these neuroimmune cells die, thousands of neurons start to die every single day, making it harder for you to focus, to think clearly, and to remember. This discovery is so groundbreaking that according to top neuroscientist Dr. Stephen Back from Oregon University, quote, "It's just amazing that we missed this until now. We hadn't been giving much attention to neuroimmune cells. No one knew that they were dying in such large numbers," end quote. Your doctor doesn't know about it. The mainstream media hasn't caught up. Even most medical textbooks haven't been updated yet. But here's what's truly terrifying. According to new Harvard studies, these neuroimmune cells are so crucial because they control your motor skills, helping you walk and drive, your sensory perception, letting you recognize your loved ones, and your cognitive function, so you can be independent. So as more neuroimmune cells die, your memories, your independence, and your identity start slipping away. Until one day, you can't remember your own children, your spouse of 40 years becomes like a complete stranger, your grandkids visit but you don't recognize them. Decades of memory just gone. And hundreds of studies confirm it. This is the real root cause of memory loss. Even your doctor says you're dealing with plaque buildup, tau proteins, brain inflammation. These are just symptoms of dying neuroimmune cells. Now, you might be wondering, but is this really happening to me? Well, scientists developed a simple 8-letter dementia test to see if your neuroimmune cells are failing. It looks simple, but Sarah failed this test just 1 week after that Valentine's Day nightmare. Here's the test. Without writing anything down, spell the word remember backward in 7 seconds. If you failed this test, and if you've been experiencing those senior moments, it's a clear sign your neuroimmune cells are dying, which is why it's so important you keep watching, because you're about to discover the only proven solution to easily revive your neuroimmune cells and restore a crystal clear mind, no matter how bad your memory is right now. But first, maybe you're wondering, why do these neuroimmune cells die? You see, while aging plays a role, the biggest threat are sneaky killers called mycotoxins. These invisible toxins produced by mold and fungi are lethal to your neuroimmune cells. And they are absolutely everywhere. Every week, the FDA recalls foods contaminated with these brain-killing toxins. Even many brain-healthy foods like peanuts, corn, which is almost everywhere, and tilapia. They're all packed with mycotoxins that could be killing your memories. When I discovered all this, I was furious. But everything made sense. When your neuroimmune cells die, your brain loses its protection, and your memories slip away. I had to find a way to reverse this process and save my wife's memory. For weeks, I was so obsessed with searching for a solution. The days blurred together until suddenly it was time for our flight. So we flew across the Atlantic, and there, as we watched those beautiful northern lights, I saw Sarah smile like she used to. But then, reality hit me hard. Would she even remember this? Or would this beautiful moment just vanish as this fatal disease ate away at her brain? The next day, I woke up and Sarah was still asleep, so I went down for coffee, and that's when I saw something that changed everything. In the hotel cafe, there was this elderly woman sitting alone with playing cards spread out in front of her, all face down. She was playing Concentration, that memory game where you match pairs of cards. But she had 108 cards in front of her. And what happened next stopped me in my tracks. One by one, she flipped each card, getting it right every single time. This elderly woman had a sharper memory than most 20-year-olds. I had to know her secret. So I walked over, trying not to look too awkward. Sorry to interrupt, but your memory is incredible. How do you do it? Thank you, dear. It's just a little game I play to keep my mind active, she replied. I knew there had to be more to it. Nobody just casually remembers 108 cards. Maybe it was her kind smile. Maybe I was just desperate. But I decided to tell her everything about Sarah, her memory loss, and how this was our last trip together. Her expression changed. Please sit down, she gently said. My name is Elena. You see, Elena is from Estonia, a tiny country in Northern Europe. She was born in 1934, which means she's in her 90s. And turns out, Elena is actually one of the world's oldest memory athletes, still winning in memory competitions against people in their 20s. How is this even possible, I was wondering? But what Elena told me next changed everything. In her country, having a sharp memory in your 90s wasn't special. It was normal. The seniors there don't just survive, they thrive. They're sharp even as they age. Many of them believe that Alzheimer's is something that happens only in America because they barely knew anyone with this condition, and that's true. Estonia's dementia death rates are 5.7 times lower than the United States and 26% lower than Japan. Even though they drink and eat sugary foods daily, which are terrible for brain health. Something else was going on here. What makes your people different? I asked. She thought for a moment. I'm not really sure, she said. But in our village, we all eat a special butter for breakfast. My mom always told me, eat this butter to get smarter. And when I don't take it, I just don't feel as sharp. Then she offered me a small container of this unique butter. I'm not sure. It's an old tradition. But maybe your wife could try it? At that moment, I felt something I hadn't felt in weeks. Hope. As soon as we got home from our trip, I told Sarah about Elena and her secret butter. Of course, we were very skeptical, but we had nothing to lose. So every morning, Sarah started to take 2 teaspoons of this Arctic butter. The first few days, nothing happened. But I begged her to continue. Thank God she did it. Because on day 7, Sarah walked into the kitchen with a different energy. My brain feels clearer, she said. I tried not to get too excited, but on day 15, something else happened that made my heart skip a beat. It was during our Sunday family dinner. Usually, Sarah would stay quiet, afraid of mixing up names. But this time, she remembered every grandchild's name and even specific details about their lives. And on day 21, Sarah went back to her Sunday crossword puzzle and finished it faster than me. After seeing such incredible changes in Sarah's memory, my research team and I analyzed this Arctic butter to understand why it works so well. And we discovered that it actually contains 3 powerful nutrients that can revive neuroimmune cells. The first ingredient is a little-known fatty nutrient, and the shocking part, 14.4% of your brain is made of this fatty nutrient. Now, if your brain is made of this, wouldn't getting more make your brain healthier? Well, that's exactly what scientists discovered. A new study from the Journal of Immunology shows that this fatty nutrient can protect your neuroimmune cells from toxic invaders, so these cells can live longer. According to Harvard scientists, this fatty compound can help your neuroimmune cells remove nasty plaques that are suffocating your brain, allowing your mind to stay sharp at any age. And over 127 studies proved that this fatty nutrient can help improve focus and concentration, combat cognitive decline, even restore old memories that were once gone. This compound is called phosphatidylserine. However, the real magic happens when you add two other ingredients. The second ingredient is a rare flower that grows on top of the Himalayas. At first, I was confused. A flower in butter? But herb-infused butters have been around for centuries. It made sense. And just recently, scientists discovered this Himalayan flower can protect neuroimmune cells from inflammation, stopping them from dying. But here's where it gets fascinating. This is a scan of the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. These tiny dark branches are the connections between brain cells. The more connections you have, the stronger your memory. In people struggling with memory loss, the connections are very weak. But scientists discovered something incredible. After taking this Himalayan flower, their brain scans look like this. As you can see, the brain cells literally grew more connections, just like an old oak sprouting fresh roots, leading to sharper thinking and stronger memories. Plus, in another study, scientists tested this flower on 86 folks struggling with severe memory problems, and after just a few weeks, their memory improved by 102%. That's right. This Himalayan flower can make your memory twice as sharp. This means you'll finally remember your grandkids' birthdays, never forget names again, and be the one who helps your spouse remember where they parked the car. This flower is called time-leaved gradiola. The third ingredient is a memory moss from the Nordic wetlands. The first two ingredients are like a miracle for your brain, but the third one could be the key to defeat memory loss forever, because scientists prove this Nordic memory moss can allow neuroimmune cells to live 60% longer. That's the difference between struggling with your grandkids' names in your 60s or having crystal clear memories in your 90s. Harvard doctors even discovered that this Nordic moss can protect your brain from plaque buildup and toxin proteins scrambling your memories. And in a double-blind randomized trial, scientists gave this herb to seniors struggling with memory loss. And the results? Compared to the placebo group, this Nordic moss was 4 times more effective at supporting brain health and restoring fading memory. And it's called Chian Sing Ta. At this point, my hands were shaking with excitement. Is this the solution we'd been praying for? 2 weeks later, I got my answer. It was a sunny Sunday. Sarah and I were looking through old photos when she pointed at one from 1987. Remember that little Italian restaurant in Boston, she asked, laughing? The one where you spilled red wine all over your white shirt? I just stared at her, speechless. I had completely forgotten about that night, but she remembered everything. That's when it hit me. Sarah's memory was back. Suddenly, she was able to effortlessly recall names, dates, even tiny details. No longer afraid of her memory slipping away. No longer afraid of wasting her golden years in a nursing home. And no longer afraid of becoming a burden to our children, feeling like an old, sick toddler they'd have to babysit. Instead, she was truly present again, fully living every precious moment. Everything was perfect again. Well, almost perfect. Because after just a few weeks, we almost ran out of our Arctic brain butter. I called Elena, asking her where I could get more of it. Sorry, but they don't sell it in stores. It's just a family recipe, she said. That's when it hit me. What if I could create a formula with these 3 ingredients to give Sarah all the memory-boosting benefits without eating butter daily? For 3 months, I tested over 250 combinations, and I found 4 more ingredients that could make the original formula even 8 times stronger. First, I added naringin. Studies show it shields your neuroimmune cells from memory-robbing inflation. Then came GABA. This ingredient helps regenerate neuroimmune cells, reduce anxiety, and even improve sleep quality. Next was bilberry, a Siberian berry that protects the brain against inflammation and oxidative stress. And then I added EGCG, a powerful compound to stop toxic buildups that cause neurodegenerative conditions. The first batch cost me $1,200. But it didn't matter, because within just days of taking it, Sarah's mind became sharper than ever. And on day 120, her brain scan revealed that Sarah's neuroimmune cells doubled in number and size, and every single sign of memory decline was reversed. Her transformation was so incredible that word spread fast. Friends from church, neighbors, they all wanted to know her secret. But first, I had to make sure this solution worked for anyone. So, with my medical team, we gathered 850 folks aged 60 to 92. From those just noticing memory issues to folks struggling with memory loss for years. We gave them all a 180-day supply. After just 1 week, most of them started remembering names, dates, forgotten memories. And after 120 days, virtually all of them showed dramatic improvement in memory tests. Some even moved out of their nursing homes because they didn't need assistance anymore. That's when I knew we had to share this breakthrough. Here's why I'm extremely proud to introduce NeuroSurge, the world's only formula proven to revive your neuroimmune cells, stop cognitive decline in its tracks, while restoring losing memories once and for all. In just days, you or your loved ones will be amazed as fading memories return, almost like someone finally turned the lights back on in your mind. You'll start remembering names, faces, stories. You'll see pure joy on your family's faces as the real you comes back, the quick-minded person they've always loved. No more blanking mid-sentence, forgetting important stuff, or seeing the look of worry in your children's eyes, terrified that today's senior moment means tomorrow's nursing home. It's no surprise that over 37,400 seniors who tried NeuroSurge have all reported the same incredible transformations. Like the ability to remember everything again, from childhood memories to where they put their keys, and complete freedom from fears of mental decline.
NeuroSurge gave me my husband back. Watching my husband fade away was heartbreaking. He couldn't remember our anniversary or our grandkids' names. Now he's remembering stories from our dating years that even I'd forgotten.
I tried everything. Supplements, puzzles, diets. Watching thousands disappear with zero results. So I decided to try NeuroSurge. 3 weeks and my mind is clear, and it's been in 20 years. My wife says it's like watching me age backwards.
I was disappearing into brain fog, losing myself daily. I failed my brain test, and my family was terrified. Then I found your video. Within days, it was like someone wiped years of cobwebs from my mind. Now I'm sharp, I'm independent, and myself again. I'll keep taking NeuroSurge for the rest of my life. Thank you, Dr. Anderson.
By the way, NeuroSurge is vegetarian, non-GMO, and free from gluten, preservatives, or any fillers. Each ingredient is 100% natural. It comes with no side effects, so anyone can take it, even with your current medications. NeuroSurge is manufactured in the USA in our state-of-the-art FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility. Every batch is strictly tested by third-party labs to ensure NeuroSurge is the most effective memory-restoring formula ever. Just 2 tiny capsules of NeuroSurge each day is all you need to stop mental decline, while creating stronger brain cell connections, so you can think and remember with the same sharpness you had 30 years ago. Now that you know how NeuroSurge has helped over 37,400 folks to protect their memories, including many seniors who use NeuroSurge as memory insurance because they've seen what mental decline does to families, but most importantly, how NeuroSurge reversed my wife's devastating memory decline, giving us back the beautiful life we thought was over, I want to ask you something, and please take a moment to think about this. What would it be worth to you to finally be free from the fear of memory loss, to stop that horrifying mental decline that's erasing your identity, to save those precious memories like your wedding day, your child's first steps, and holding your grandchildren, and to never have to become an emotional burden to your family, forcing them to take care of you 24/7? And if someone you love is struggling with memory issues, what would it be worth to live without worrying if they left the stove on, got lost driving, or forgot their medication? Plus, just think about how much money you'd save on those big pharma bills, memory care facilities, and endless doctor visits, especially when you consider the average family spends $50,200 per year just caring for someone with memory decline. Instead, starting today, you'll finally protect your memory and reclaim your vibrant mind. Just picture what this means: remembering every precious memory, never struggling to recall names or important dates, or seeing your spouse or parent suddenly remember everything. Because this is not just about your memory, it's about being there for those who need you. Being the rock your spouse leans on, the wise parent your kids turn to, the grandparent who lights up your grandkids' lives. That's why people would gladly pay $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 to never lose themselves or someone they love to memory loss, which is exactly what NeuroSurge delivers. But today, you won't pay anywhere near that much. This isn't about money. You know my story. I've watched my wife almost slip away. So I know that helpless feeling when someone you love starts losing their mind. I spent 6 months searching for answers. And the first batch of NeuroSurge cost me $1,200 to produce. But after seeing Sarah's memories return, I would have gladly paid $1,200 every single day to keep her that sharp. But because I don't want the price to get in your way, I had to make NeuroSurge as affordable as possible. It's not easy because everything that makes NeuroSurge so effective also makes it costly to produce. The rare ingredients, the most advanced processing techniques, rigorous testing, all these costs add up. Here's why we'll have to set the price of NeuroSurge at $249, which is still a bargain if you think about it. I mean, $249 to stop mental decline forever? It's an easy choice. However, since you're here today, searching for a real solution just like it happened to me, you won't have to pay $1,200 like I did, or $249 like everyone else will. Instead, for the next 24 hours and on this video only, you'll be able to secure a month's supply of NeuroSurge for just $69. That's an instant savings of $180. In just a second, I'll also show you how to unlock even bigger savings and claim your NeuroSurge bottles for just $1.60 a day, less than the price of a coffee. You see, even though 95% of people experience the first benefits within 7 days, according to studies from Harvard and MIT, the longer you take NeuroSurge, the more brain protection you get. During the first 30 days, NeuroSurge's ingredients will revitalize your neuroimmune cells and clear out that sticky neurosludge, sharpening your memory day after day. But the real magic happens after 90 days, when NeuroSurge's ingredients start flushing out the toxins and plaque buildup linked to degenerative conditions, rolling back the age of your memory and brain. And by day 180, NeuroSurge will have completely restored your brain's immune system. Your neuroimmune cells will be fully revitalized and multiplying, creating an impenetrable shield around your memories. At this point, your brain will be totally protected, and you'll be forever free from the shadow of memory loss. That's why, if you or someone you love is over 60, if dementia runs in your family, or if you want to stop brain decay at its root, then you should take NeuroSurge for at least 6 months. Because here's the thing, the last thing you want is to start experiencing these life-changing benefits just to suddenly run out of NeuroSurge and watch those precious memories slip away once again. Missing even a few days of NeuroSurge could compromise the progress you've made. And because our ingredients are so rare, you might be forced to wait months before the next batch is ready. And even if you manage to get your hands on another bottle, the price will likely be 5 times higher than today. That's why smart folks are stocking up now while they can. And here's why. For today only, I'd like to offer you a way to experience the full benefit of NeuroSurge. Not just for 30 days or even 90 days, but for a full 180 days. Which means that today, you can claim an instant $300 off and secure your full 6-month supply of NeuroSurge for just $49. That's just $1.60 a day. So click the 6-bottle package now so you can instantly start restoring your fading memory and brain health for good. You'll never see this price so low again. We're only able to offer such an incredible deal because we've cut out all the middlemen, removing all the added costs. Plus, I'll even cover the cost of shipping for you. So it's no wonder that more than 90% of people are choosing the 6-bottle option. Because once you experience what it feels like to be you again, nobody wants to risk sliding back into that fog of confusion and lost memories. However, regardless of which option you choose, I can only guarantee this special price for the next 24 hours. You see, Neurosurge is becoming incredibly popular, but it's not so easy for us to keep up with that high demand. We're not a $1 million supplement company. We have a modest warehouse, so Neurosurge stocks are always very limited. Plus, the high-quality ingredients are so hard to get. This means that when we sell out, you may have to wait quite a while before you get another chance to order Neurosurge, if this video is even still online. So because this formula is extremely expensive to produce, and because Big Pharma keeps trying to take down this video, we can only guarantee this special price for the next 250 bottles, and those bottles could disappear in just a few minutes. So if you can still see the money-saving packages below, click the 6-bottle package now, or whatever option makes the most sense to you, so you can instantly start restoring your fading memory for good. Neurosurge is only available on this page. It's not on Amazon, Walmart, or anywhere else. There are no subscription, automatic payment, or hidden charges. Neurosurge will stay fresh on your shelf for more than 2 years. And when you order today, you'll be locked into this low price for life, no matter how much we raise our prices in the future. Remember, this special price is only guaranteed for the next 250 bottles. After that, we'll be forced to raise the price. So click the 6-bottle package now, or whatever option makes the most sense to you, to instantly start restoring your memory and stop mental decline for good. After ordering your 6 or 3-month supply, you'll also get instant access to 2 bonus guides worth $109 for free. Number 1, the 21-day complete health blueprint. Skyrocket your energy and feel younger with 7 spices hiding in your kitchen. Discover 4 household ingredients that can obliterate fatigue overnight. 1 odd tip that turns plain water into a supercharged health elixir, and so much more. Number 2, the sleep and wellness solution. Discover the military-tested sleep switch that helps you fall asleep in 7 minutes flat. Plus, 5 powerful brain protection secrets from Harvard neurologists. They keep your mind sharp and focused for decades to come. This means that today, when you order your 6-bottle option, you'll literally receive almost $1,500 worth of Neurosurge. Plus, you'll get over $100 worth of free bonuses, which is a total value of more than $1,600. And by the way, for today and only on this page, you're literally getting all of that for just $1.60 a day. So, if Neurosurge is still in stock, click below on the 6-bottle option to start restoring your fading memory today while enjoying the biggest savings and longest-lasting results, or whichever amount makes the most sense to you. Once you click on your money-saving package below, you'll be taken to a secure 256-bit encrypted order page. We use the same security as places like Walmart or Amazon, so your information is 100% safe. Simply fill in your information and we'll immediately prepare your package. In just a few days, you'll receive a discreet package at your doorstep. Just open it and take 1 easy-to-swallow capsule of Neurosurge. Instantly, the 7 mind-restoring ingredients will target the true cause of memory issues, starting to restore your brain health. Within days, you'll notice yourself remembering where you put your keys and phone without struggling. You'll wake up each morning feeling more focused than you have in decades. Until one day, you'll notice your memories are suddenly back. By taking Neurosurge daily, you'll never again need to worry about pills or brain puzzles that just don't work. You'll finally defeat early cognitive decline for good. Now, as I said before, I'm 100% confident Neurosurge will work for you. It has already helped thousands of seniors reclaim their independence, and breakthrough research from Harvard and MIT confirms it. When you restore these neuroimmune cells, your brain can protect your memories again. You'll finally stop having those embarrassing senior moments, and you'll get to hold on to every precious memory you make with your loved ones for years to come. But if you're still skeptical, I understand. After all, the $8 billion memory drug industry has been lying to us for decades. They lied about the real cause of memory loss. They told you that if you start losing your memory, there's nothing you can do about it. It's no wonder Big Pharma's attack dogs have already taken down this video 3 times. Because they know that if this information reaches enough people, their entire brain drug empire will crumble today. So, to prove that NeuroSurge works and give you complete peace of mind, I'm backing your order with our ironclad 180-day money-back guarantee. That means you decide nothing today. I'm not asking for a yes, just a maybe. Choose your 6-bottle package below and make your order. And then you've got up to 180 days to try NeuroSurge and decide, completely risk-free. Whether you're taking it for yourself or giving it to someone you love, you can feel completely confident in your decision. Because if you don't see your loved one becoming more alert, engaged, and independent, or if you don't notice yourself getting sharper every day, easily remembering names, dates, and faces again, or if you change your mind for any reason at all, simply let us know and we'll issue you an immediate refund. No hassle and no questions asked. You can get a hold of our U.S.-based support team at any time. You'll find the email and phone number on your confirmation page, delivered to you inside an email and printed inside of every shipment of NeuroSurge. There's simply no risk for you to say yes to NeuroSurge today. So click on the 6-bottle option to reclaim a razor-sharp memory today while enjoying the biggest savings and longest-lasting results, or whichever amount makes the most sense to you.
I took advantage of the 6-bottle discount and I'm so grateful I did. The capsules are super easy to swallow. Last week I gave a speech at my grandson's wedding completely from memory. No notes needed. Everyone was amazed.
After 6 months on NeuroSurge, I feel like I've turned back the clock 20 years. I'm playing bridge again, remembering all my strategies, and even teaching my friends. My doctor was amazed at my last checkup.
After 6 months on NeuroSurge, I'm back to being the quick-witted guy my golf buddies always knew. The other day I remembered everyone's scores without writing anything down. My wife says my sense of humor is back too. Even my sleep improved.
You might not know it, but right now you have 2 paths in front of you that lead to 2 very different lives. Path 1, you ignore all the studies showing how the ingredients inside NeuroSurge can defeat the root cause of memory issues. You ignore all the success stories you've heard from today. You do exactly what the $8 billion memory drug industry wants. Continue living in fear of losing yourself. And I think we both know what happens if you choose this path. It's a living nightmare of constant confusion and fear. Each night, you're haunted by the terrifying thought that tomorrow might be the day you forget your spouse's name, or your children's faces, or how to find your way home. Day by day, your world keeps shrinking into a prison of isolation. You're forced to sit quietly at family gatherings, pretending to follow conversations about memories that are now gone from your mind. Like that beautiful speech you gave at your daughter's wedding, the one that brought the room to tears. Those precious first steps of your children, the way their tiny hands reached for you as they wobbled forward. Or that first date with your wife of 40 years, every detail you used to treasure now lost in a fog you can't fight through. Little by little, you're dying while still breathing, becoming an empty shell in a chair. Your body is still here, but you are fading away. And I know that's not the future you want. Listen, watching this happen to my own wife changed everything. And I refuse to watch one more person lose themselves this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Not for you, not for anyone you love. Fortunately, there's now a better path. It's a memory-restoring miracle that will bring you back, the real you. Get ready to say goodbye to those embarrassing memory slips and foggy moments for good. Your memories will stay sharp and vivid. You'll be sharing precious family stories that make your grandchildren's eyes light up. You'll feel that deep pride as your children once again turn to you for guidance and advice. No more wondering if today might be your last good day, feeling trapped in a mind that's betraying you. Instead, you'll be fully present and alive, creating new memories with the people you love while enjoying your golden years. Thousands of everyday folks have already chosen this path, and I can't wait for you to join them. Don't forget, your order is protected by our 180-day risk-free guarantee. If you're not thrilled with your results, just email our customer service team and we'll immediately refund every penny. You'll also get free shipping on your order. But time is running out. The limited special discount will expire soon, and this is the only place where you can get NeuroSurge. So act fast and make the right decision for yourself and your family. So click on the 6-bottle option to start restoring your memory and reclaim a razor-sharp mind today while enjoying the biggest savings and longest lasting results, or whichever amount makes the most sense to you. Still here? If you still have questions, I totally get it. So let me go over some of the questions I get most often. Question 1. What are neuroimmune cells and why are they crucial for memory? Neuroimmune cells, also known as microglia, are your brain's only natural defense system. They fight off toxins and plaques that can steal your memory. As we age, these vital cells start dying off rapidly, leaving your brain vulnerable. When this happens, your memory starts to decline. NeuroSurge contains a unique blend of natural ingredients specifically designed to support these neuroimmune cells, supporting your brain's natural immune system. Question 2. What's inside NeuroSurge? NeuroSurge combines 7 rare ingredients to restore your neuroimmune cells. Phosphatidylserine, a fatty nutrient that protects neuroimmune cells from toxins and enhances memory formation. Time-leaved gratiola, also known as Bacopa monnieri. This flower can help improve memory, allowing brain cells to form new connections. Hupersine A from Qianxingta. It helps prevent neuroimmune cell death, delivering significant memory improvements in clinical trials. Naringin. It acts as a protective shield for your neuroimmune cells against inflammation and damage. GABA. A 2023 study shows it helps regenerate neuroimmune cells while improving sleep quality and mood. Bilberry. This berry fights brain inflammation and oxidative stress, helping maintain mental clarity. EGCG, derived from special camellia leaves. It prevents toxic buildup in the brain, supporting a healthy memory. All you have to do is take 2 capsules of NeuroSurge daily. Question 3. How does the guarantee work? When you get bottles of NeuroSurge today, you're automatically protected by our 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee. This means that if you change your mind about NeuroSurge for any reason at all, just reach out to our U.S.-based customer service team via phone or email. We will swiftly refund your entire investment in NeuroSurge within 48 hours, no questions asked. Question 4. How many bottles of NeuroSurge should I order? If you're over 60 and noticing any signs of memory decline, research shows you should take NeuroSurge for at least 6 months to fully restore your neuroimmune cells and protect your brain against memory decline. That's why our 6 and 3 bottle packages are our most popular options. They're designed to give your brain enough time to heal and regenerate while saving you money. Plus, you'll get $109 worth of free bonuses with either package. So we strongly recommend ordering 3 or 6 bottles of NeuroSurge to achieve optimal brain health. Question 5. Is NeuroSurge right for me? If you're experiencing any form of memory decline, and if you've tried everything from brain games to expensive supplements without seeing real improvements, then the answer is yes. Instead of just masking symptoms, NeuroSurge targets the true root cause of memory loss, declining neuroimmune cells, helping to restore your brain's natural defense system. Question 6. Is NeuroSurge available anywhere else? No. NeuroSurge is only available right here on this website. It's not available on Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, or anywhere else. Question 7. How long will NeuroSurge be in stock for? NeuroSurge contains rare and exotic ingredients that are hard to find. We cannot guarantee stock beyond the next few days. This is why it's best to get started with NeuroSurge now by clicking on your best option below. Question 8. Is this a one-time payment? Yes. Your order today is a one-time payment without auto-ship subscriptions, extra fees, or hidden charges. Question 9. Okay, I'm ready to order NeuroSurge now. What do I have to do next? Simply choose below the 6-bottle bundle, or whatever makes the most sense for you, and place your order. We will promptly ship your bottles of NeuroSurge directly to your home. I'm confident you'll be amazed at how quickly NeuroSurge works to protect your memory, enhance your mental clarity, and restore your sharp thinking, just like it has for thousands of others in our NeuroSurge family. 6 months gives your neuroimmune cells the optimal time they need to regenerate and create lasting protection for your brain. Plus, you'll save the most money with our bulk discount, and you'll be fully covered by our 180-day guarantee. So, click below now to claim your NeuroSurge bottles and take back control of your memory. Listen, your memories, your independence, your dignity, they're everything. Having to constantly apologize for forgetting names and important dates is no way to live. Watching your family worry about your every move is no way to live. Knowing that one day you might not even remember their faces, this is definitely no way to live. And for those watching their parents struggle, I know the guilt you feel, the constant worry, the sleepless nights wondering if you're doing enough, the fear that tomorrow might be the day they forget who you are. You shouldn't have to watch helplessly as memory loss steals away the person you love. Now, this is your last chance to protect your brain or help protect someone you love with the power of NeuroSurge. Think about it. For just $1.60 a day, your fading memories, those terrifying moments of confusion, and every single fear of cognitive decline, they will all be gone for good. For those watching your parents struggle, imagine being able to give them back their independence, their dignity, and create precious new memories together that will last for generations. So what are you waiting for? Your sharp mind, crystal clear memories, and the joy of staying mentally young are right here waiting for you. Because, let's be honest, your memory isn't going to improve on its own. So for less than $1.60 a day, less than a cup of coffee, I'm urging you to at least give NeuroSurge a try. It doesn't matter if you or your loved ones have been struggling with memory problems for 5 months or 5 years, or if you've already tried every pill, brain game, or solution under the sun. Just give NeuroSurge a shot and watch as your mind gets sharper and sharper right away. Picture yourself playing complex card games with your grandkids, remembering every detail of their lives and sharing stories they'll treasure forever. Imagine walking into a room and instantly remembering why you went there, effortlessly recalling names at social gatherings, and finally enjoying your golden years the way you always dreamed. The time is now. Claim your 6-bottle supply of NeuroSurge and get ready to restore and protect your mind for good. With our limited time discount, there has never been a better time to start. And with our 180-day guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Well, except for brain fog, embarrassing senior moments, and fear of terrifying brain conditions. Look, at this point, you know all there is to know about NeuroSurge. You've seen all the science, all the success stories, but I can't make this decision for you. If you're like me, then you already wasted time and money on useless pills, brain puzzles, and endless doctor visits. You already know none of those so-called solutions have any guarantees. But with NeuroSurge, you've got 180 days to prove yourself that it does work. I'm not asking you to decide right now. I'm asking you to just say maybe. Then you've got 6 entire months to decide. So please, for yourself and for everyone who loves and cares about you, just give NeuroSurge a fair shot. At this point, the choice is yours. And if you're still here watching this video, then you know that NeuroSurge is what you need to take back control of your mind effortlessly. But with our stock going fast, there's no time to wait. Get your NeuroSurge bottles now while you still can. Remember, this special discount is only available right now. Take this chance and save big on your way to perfect brain health and a life full of unforgettable memories. So which one will it be? 6 bottles? 3 bottles? Just one? Choose the one that feels right for you. Click the button below and take the first step towards protecting your precious memories. This is Dr. Robert Anderson. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to watch this video. And I look forward to hearing your success story soon.